Okay, so we're in. This is the review for Effect Audio GAEA from, I think it's a collab between Effect Audio, which is a cable company, along with Elysian Acoustic, known with their like high-end flagship IM, the Annihilator. One of the IAMs that I want to try so badly, hopefully in this coming Can Jam London. I will try it out. So I will make this really easy and short. I'm not gonna make this a huge review, as the guy is almost like sold out from everywhere. I think it's only available in Music Tech right now. So I think it's sold out by Effect Audio. You cannot buy it from their website anymore. There are still a couple of sets in Music Tech, so I'm gonna do this quick review and give you a reference about this IAM. First of all, this is a four BA set and one dynamic driver. Yeah, so one dynamic driver, four balanced armatures, 4 ways crossover, one DD for the lows, one BA for lows, and then lows and mids, and then one BA for mid and high, and then 2 BAs for the highs. And I honestly think this IAM is very toned, very nicely in terms of like the tonal balance and the details. It's a very aggressive set. It's very energetic, very energetic listen. And I got in this set, I think, last December as well. Like most of my amps, I got them around the same time. As you see, it's a gorgeous set with Effect Audio cable. So we do get the heritage of Effect Audio in here. You see the cable looks amazing. Definitely, so shiny. It's like when you take this IAM outside, everybody's be looking at you. It's not definitely. If you don't like that, you'd probably swap the cable with a black cable or something. But it's a Pentacon connection. It's not 2-pin connector, so it's really hard to find those cables. So the GAEA for me is, a very good set that could be pulled out as an all-rounder, and it must be listened at, half volume steps or like even less, because it has crazy emphasis into the upper mids. And looking at the graph, let's take the mist out. And looking at the graph, you will see that it has so much emphasis into the upper mids. And this probably could be hard for some people. As you see here, vocals will sound really good. Sometimes I found its vocals, it's just like, at the beginning you would not notice like the vocals are so defined in this, unless you have different IAMs and high-end IAMs, and then different tonality IAMs, and then when you come back to this IAM, you notice like you're just way too much you analyzing the vocalists and what they're saying. Like the vocals are so forward, but in a half volume steps, like 50%, 35, 45%, I think it sounds amazing. Hip-hop will sound energetic, will sound very refreshing. Reggaeton will sound good. This set has very good quality mid-bass slam. For me as a bass head, I do love my Bright set to have a good quality bass, that is mid bass and sub bass, and also it has sub bass rumble. But this is still, I would say, it's still dry bass. It's not like well textured bass. I think it's a good bass, but it's not like your bass that you get with your for audio RN6 or Zen's Up or the Scarlett Mini. It's still dry bass, but it's a good quality bass that it will satisfy any bass head. And first of all, if you're a bass head, you should be seeking different sets. But I got this, just for a different listen, for that energetic listen. And it definitely does offer that. unique tonality, like different than the Mest. This is more exciting, more, energetic. It will put everything on your lap. Like the bass is aggressive, the treble is aggressive, the vocals are so shining, and it gives you this, replicates this club feel. You feel like you're celebrating, you're having fun, you're enjoying, your music even more. And I think amongst my other sets, I pick up details very easily on this set. It's like detail oriented freak of an IM. It just renders a lot of details, OCD details, a lot of nuances that you'd be able to pick up. And it's one of the IMs that would show me the faults within the tracks and the recording. If it's bad, then it will definitely show it to you. I use everything stock. I use the stock cable. I use the stock ear tips, which is the SpinFit W1s. I think they sound amazing with this. They sound really, really good. And again, comparing this with the Mest will have, I would say, the Mest like have more warm characteristics, like more warm of a character, like than the GAEA. The GAEA is more of a like, vocal lover set with less, sub bass that will distract you from the vocals. So it's an amazing set. If you got the money, it goes right now, for 1,100 in Music Tech. This is definitely an end game for triple head people. Like triple in his is amazing. Yes, it could get harsh, but I found out that with some sources like the High BR8, it becomes really nice and natural. Even if you go 90 or 80 volume steps, then still would sound good, because the R8 has this ability to make everything very natural and linear. It will tame any V-shaped IM and make it like a little bit, I wouldn't say flat, but it will make it sound amazing. It will sound like, not harsh. And the GAEA with some sources like the High R6, version 2, it will just sound a little bit sometimes harsh, especially on high gain. So if you do medium gain, then it's fine, but sometimes I find it really harsh and fatiguing. But like at 50% or 35% volume steps, then it sounds amazing, it sounds good. Another comparison would be an IM that I will review soon, which is the HPV Hades from Tongzo collaboration. This is a good IM. Definitely this is not the stock cable. This is a fat frequency cable that I bought, and this is SpinFit, I think 145. To me, the Hades is just similar to the GAEA. I think the GAEA slightly have better, like, detail retriever, and also the resolution is better. But in terms of like the tonality, they're kind of similar, like they have this airiness to them, and vocals sound good on the GAEA and the Hades. I just, the Hades, what pulls it back for me is just like it doesn't have that quality bass that the GAEA has. The GAEA has really, really good bass, so underrated bass. And let's look at the graph. Yeah, so this is the, as you see, the Hades, does not have as much bass as the GAEA, not even sub bass, not mid bass, but it's still tuned really well. Like it will bring out good details, good airiness, good like instrument separation. I actually, compare the Hades to more expensive sets because it's really good. It doesn't get as much listen nowadays, but it used to be when I first got in this set, like, last October last year. I just was my daily driver, and it does scale up with, good cable. And yeah, that's why I compare it to the GAEA. It's an amazing set. And if you got in the money, for me, I feel like, the Haiti will offer what the GAEA does, but, with, little bit pulled back bass and not as harsh, treble. It's just like it never gets harsh. It's actually surprising for the price point what it could do actually, and the unboxing experience, the cable that comes with the the Hades, sorry, it's much like better than most sets, and the case that it comes with. Actually look here. I'm using the case for my fur audio in here because it's an amazing case. Let me show you that case. It's an amazing case that, like, it's worth used by more expensive IEMs. And yeah, so I truly love, I truly love the GAEA, and I feel like, the Hades is a baby GAEA. If you really want that, details and dynamics, the Hades will offer that. But if you want the full experience with the good quality bass, then the, GAEA is the way to go. And really, the GAEA like sits at the same table with Mest Mark II, and it sits with the Fur Audio RN6. But of course, the Fur Audio is in a different league and different level, as it renders most details out of all of my IMs, has the best texture, bass. But the GAEA definitely is a winner in my books. It's a different experience. If you have IM collections and you want to have, unique tonality, unique signatures, for me, I want always to buy something that is different. So that's why amongst my sets, I have a set that has, crazy triple emphasis and vocals like the GAEA, and then I have the Mest with like some triple excitement, not as exciting like as the GAEA, doesn't get too spicy, and has good instrument separation. And each set in my collection does offer a different experience, like the Scarlet Mini with that sub bass boost. It's just like every set does offer you some excitement. But I would say the GAEA is least when it comes to my library, hip-hop, reggae, EDM. It will still perform good, but not as good as the other warm sets, because the warm sets just gonna give you that textured bass, that lively bass, like 3D like holographic bass. And it's just definitely something that you want to look for when it comes to sets that are at this price range. But this is definitely a triple head dream, because it does perform, it does bring out excitement. And yeah, I think I'm gonna end the review here. If you got the money, get it. It's a limited edition set. I'm not really sure if I'm gonna keep it. Maybe I'll keep it, because I've gotten a lot of sets recently that I love more than the GAEA, but the GAEA still is a different experience. I will do a review of the Haiti next, and the Fur Audio. The Fur Audio is not gonna come out until like 2-3 months, until I go to Kenjam London, because when I do that review, I want to compare it to different top of the line sets to give you guys reference. So the idea behind my reviews, I want to help you out to distinguish the difference between well-known sets, but also that unique sets that are not so many reviews on. Like the RN6, it's a limited edition, but it could be used as a benchmark for top of the line, because it does offer something special in my opinion. And I think it's still available at Bloom Audio. So all the sets that I'm gonna review, I will have to try to give you some comparison with different 2 to 3 sets that you could purchase. And also I will try to include not as much expensive sets, because for me, I believe that improvements happen every $500. So for me, I feel like you could get a $25 set, and then to get real improvement and huge difference, you'd have to jump to 500. I don't care what you say, this is what I believe. And to get an improvement upon that 500 set, you need to go to 1,000, and that's how I think it improves. Because when I got in my sets, I felt every 500 more that I paid, I've gotten huge improvements. None of that, like, you know, marginal improvement, a little bit of detail. No. You get improvement upon build quality, presentation, bass, treble, and everything. So that's what I'm looking for all of my sets. I want to get like huge improvements. That's why when I got in the Fur Audio, I was like, I'm gonna test it out. If I don't like it, I could always send it back. But when I saw what it offers, it's just different feelings from, you know, all of the IAMs that I own. It's kind of similar and it speaks the same language like the Mest, but it just does perform in a different level. And I will have a review on that. And yeah, so let me know what you want to see next. As I said, I have the Haiti review coming up very soon, maybe today, later today or tomorrow. And yeah, so let me know what you want to see next in the comment section. Support me, and thank you so much.